into some Pop Smoke. Great artist. Unfortunate, untimely death, as many of them are. My Spotify Unwrapped came out today. Number one artist, of course, Mac Miller. Who would have thought? Second was Drake. Didn't expect that, but I think a lot of people say that. He's just always in a lot of songs, always has a lot of bangers. This year he came out with Died Trying and Nokia, which were just two bangers that were just completely put on repeat at the beginning of the year, and then I kind of fell off towards the end of the year and just forgot about it, so not super surprised about that. But I'm sure everyone has enough of Spotify Wrapped, everyone posts it, so it gets very, I wouldn't say annoying. I personally find it interesting because you can kind of see what people listen to. I think it kind of tells a lot about your character, kind of what kind of person you are to an extent. I thought it was funny though because it said like my listening age was like 68 because I had listened to a lot of songs from the 70s, which is true. But then all my top artists were like pop rap people like Mac Miller, Drake. I can't even think of the other ones that were on there, but they were all just more newer artists. But I do listen to like the Beatles and things like that, so I'm not surprised that it said 68. I'm just surprised that none of those were also on my top artists. But I feel like a lot of people have like 4 or 5 artists they listen to like, consistently, and then like that's it. Versus like, I think I had like 2,000 artists on my thing of like, I don't know if it just you play it once and it counts it, but I think that I have a very wide spectrum of artists I listen to and different albums, and it's not just I listen to it once, I listen to them like multiple times. So like if Spotify had like a feature where it was like most amount of artists listen to consistently, I think I'd be pretty up there compared to most people. But anyway, today is 23 arms. I still have to maybe 24. I still have to post my leg day from yesterday, so I think that was 23. I might have called it 22. I don't know, I'm bad at that. Anyway, legs. No, not legs. Clearly, did legs yesterday. Arms. Bicep, triceps. Gonna try to go heavy on the biceps, lighter on the triceps, rest tomorrow, and then the chest day after that. So, pretty solid. However, today is Wednesday. I have volleyball tonight. Tomorrow's Thursday, which is my rest day. And then Friday, I'm supposed to be going up to see my brother. Maybe I'll hit a good chest day in the morning and then go see him. I think that's what I'll probably do. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna go see him tomorrow or the next day, and then I'm gonna see him over the weekend. It's my birthday, so I'm going up to see my brother for my birthday. My birthday's on Saturday, I believe the 6th. So gonna go up, see him, see Liam, see some other people, kind of watch some UFC fights. Should be a good weekend. I'm excited. But yeah, I gotta figure out when I'm going up or not, or not if I'm not going up, or which day I'm going up. But probably gonna do chest day on Friday in the morning and then go. Yeah, just an arm day. Nothing too much to talk about. I'm excited for volleyball tonight. Haven't been to volleyball in like a week. We had a week off from Thanksgiving. Gonna go back at it. A little bit sore on the hamstrings from doing a bunch of deadlifts yesterday, but I don't know. It won't affect me. I feel like I don't have the highest vertical ever. I can touch rim. I am 6'2", so it's not like the craziest thing to touch rim. I can't dunk a basketball. My hands aren't big enough. Even a volleyball, I can kind of palm it, but as I go up, I often will like slip out of it. So I just don't have that big of hands for being 6'2". Same with my feet. I'm a size 11.5 on the feet, but like for being 6'2", it could probably be a 13. Probably could have if I had like another inch on my hands, I'd be a lot more better off being able to dunk a volleyball. But I still need to get my vert back up. If I were to have the same strength I am now, or even close, and go back to my high school weight of where, or even like first year of college, where I like kind of could dunk a basketball if like someone threw it up to me, and I definitely could dunk a volleyball. I was like 185, 190 pounds, and now I'm 220. So you put myself back then, give me a 30-pound vest. No way I'm doing that. Versus now, I don't know. I'm happy about that because it shows that I've improved in strength. While also getting larger and not fatter. Although I'm sure there was a time where I did have a decent amount of fat on me when I jumped up in weight, but I don't think it was ever unhealthy. It was just a heavy bulk. But yeah, gonna try to do. I might try to ego lift the 60s again like I did last week, but I really want to do like one set with that and then really focus on like the 45s or 50s with some good form. Really got to isolate the biceps instead of kind of turning and doing the other part of it. But yeah, nothing too much to talk about there. I gotta find some new tricep exercises, maybe to try to stimulate my triceps in a little bit newer of a way. Maybe I'll do some laying down skull crushers, but it is almost 4. The gym gets a little more packed, so let's just get in there, get it going, and I'll see you in there. All right, surprise, starting with triceps. My favorite tricep movement. Starting a little bit lighter than usual, just trying to, again, get the muscle recruitment going, but this time we are going for a little bit of fatigue. All right, yeah, let's go all the way. This cable stack's nice because you have micro adjustments, but it doesn't really go heavy enough. So this will be good for warm up, even with the max stack. Sometimes I usually just use it to end off my workouts. All right, pump cover came off immediately. Who would have thought? Max stack plus one of those little incremental weights you put on top. You tell me if I'm ego lifting. Great set. I'm trying to look for the double bar to use both weight stacks for push downs. I don't know where it is. I was looking for the bar that gets cooked on both sides. There's one in like the personal training area, but I swear there's another one. I think people just move it around for no reason. I think you can only really use it over there, but it's whatever. I'll just do some dips. Trying to go for explosive there. Just lighter weight. Honestly, too light. Put it up a little bit. When I go back and watch the videos, I wonder if I could have better mic placement or if I need a better mic because it doesn't show up loud enough. But I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I also don't know if it's better wide or in. I wish there was a middle ground, but there's not. I think I'm gonna try wide on this one. See how it feels. My wrist is feeling it. I don't know why. Just gotta warm it up, I think. I don't know. Let's do another one. We'll do it in with the grip. Let's see if that's better. Alright, I'm also gonna drop the seat down. Want a little bit more range of motion. Okay, that was good. I think in is easier, but it's less on the the chest, shoulders, more on the triceps, which is what I want. So better. listening to my Spotify Wrapped most listened to songs playlist, I was kind of right. Like the first song is like 102, 120 listens, then it's like 100 listens, and everything after that is like 60, 60, 50, 50, 40, 40. Where like I have quite a bit of songs I've listened to like equal amount of time, where it's honestly like pretty close. Like any of the songs could be my top songs pretty easily. Alright, probably just hit this for like 5. Go do some biceps. I always try to warm up the triceps, and then I always go like too much. All right, bicep time. When I'm in the gym, I personally don't get very annoyed at people for kind of using equipment, kind of taking their time. Like if you're waiting between sets, I can work in with you, things like that. It's not a big deal. But it is annoying when it's like very packed and people are using like specific equipment that's just like could be used on other things. Like there's like half flat benches and half the ones that you can put to incline or leave them flat. And a lot of people will use the ones that can become incline. They'll put them flat and they'll only use like they'll be doing like Bulgarian switch spots. And it's like I don't mind if it's not very packed and you do that, but like it's so packed. There's like flat benches open, and then they specifically take the incline one. And it's like I need to sit up, and I can't sit up because you're using that, and you're not even using it to sit up. So it's like if you're not using it to sit up, it's a little annoying. Like there's a flat bench sitting right here with no one using it, and then the one that's inclined, someone's using it as a flat, and it's like, I'm not trying to be like annoying or being like I don't know, be like that guy, but it's like, come on, like be be considerate. I'm very big on being considerate. Like be situational aware, be considerate. Like clearly, if there's people waiting for only the inclines and you're just doing something that, like this other guy was sitting at an incline, then he got up and did dumbbell curls, and it's like, dude, you can stand in the corner and do that. You're basically just saying you're lazy, and in between sets you want to sit down. Like I understand that, but it's literally almost 5 o'clock. It's getting packed. Like use a flat bench for that. Don't use the incline one. Like because the incline is both, and that one's just one. So it's like I don't know. There's just no reason for it in my opinion. But whatever, it's pushing me to do a different exercise. I'm gonna do straight bar barbell curls. Will help really focus on the biceps instead of kind of cheating and doing like the hammer curls. So it should be pretty good. 100 pounds should be pretty heavy. I'll probably not get that many. I'd be happy if I got 8. Probably get 4 or 5. So let's just see how it goes. Pretty decent. Could have been a little bit more controlled on the way down, but got 8. Got to be happy. I said I would be. I honestly got a crazy pump in my biceps from just that one set. Okay, who the fuck keeps whistling? That's so annoying. I guess I'm just a hater to that. I don't know. Yeah, I got a crazy pump on that one. Let's see if I can get 8 again. Probably not, but sometimes your first set is actually like a recruiting set where you try really hard, and then your next one, even though you're a little fatigued, you can get just the same amount, if not more, because you're kind of more used to the stimuli. So we'll see. Maybe I can get 8. Probably more like 5. After this, I'll probably do the reverse curls and overhead press, but I'll gotta get a less weight. Can barely do this the regular way. Let's try to get 6. I'm gonna cheat with the back arch. All right, I'm gonna put this down and get some later. All right, went down 10 pounds, so this will be like a 45 in each hand. I really don't know how it'll be. I'm gonna do the reverse, and I'm gonna press, try to get bicep tricep in the same movement. It's technically a little shoulder, and shoulder day was like 2 days ago. But I don't know. I'll be fine. I think I'm using a little too much momentum. One more. All right, let's use this for wrist curls. Since the forearm's already burning. The burn. All right, let's just do one more set of this. It's already cooking me. I can feel it. Getting a little bit of a pump. More veins than I usually have. Maybe I'm finally making progress. I'm like a very non-veiny person. I have like friends who are like in 8th grade had like arm veins, and like I still don't have any or barely, but not the worst. Pretty good arm pump going on. All right, let's try to get probably around 6, and then I'll do the wrist curls again. And I might try to do some skull crushers. There's this I guess decline bench like platform that you can do abs on, but it's pretty flat right now. I might just use that for skull crushers. Pretty packed, so we'll see. Trying to be a little more controlled with it. Crazy arm pump right now, or forearm pump. I always do this. I'm like flicking water off my hands. Really just trying to get blood flow. Whew. All right, I'm done with those skull crushers, I think. All right, my left bicep low-key feeling a little weird right now. It was feeling weird the other day too. I don't think it's like a. Actually, I have no idea what it is, but I don't think it's an issue. I'll just keep it at the 40s instead of going to the 50s. Try to get some good form. Maybe do some up and then over. We'll see. A little bit of splash from the water fountain, not the water fountain. I did a little bathroom break. A little wash the hands. That felt pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do some skull crushers. I have no idea if this is too heavy or too light. We're gonna see very quickly. Whatever. I want to get my hat off. All right, look. That's actually pretty good. All right, do another set of that. All right, I think I'm just gonna do one more set of this. I have to remember I have volleyball tonight, so it's not really a lot of muscle. You don't need a lot of like effort for that, but it does let you. I don't know. It does fatigue you a little. A lot of swinging down and setting, more triceps than biceps. So might do a little cable biceps after this to be a finisher, and then call it a day and do cardio. Alright, probably just do one set of this, and then one set of triceps for this, and then do the cardio. Yeah, I would do one more, but I'm saying like my left bicep is like, I wouldn't even say tweaked, it just feels a little wonky. Very lightly. I won't even get out the wrist straps for this. Just gonna go over and do triceps. I felt it there. That was a really good rep, that last one. For me, you can always feel it when the triceps are on a good rep. It's like you low-key feel them like tearing apart, like the micro tears. It doesn't feel damaging. It's almost like a tingling sensation, but it's definitely not tingling. It's like I don't know. I just know that that's good activation. All right, cardio time.